what I love about Jiu-Jitsu is, at least the discipline we practice, is it's very focused on extracting yourself from a situation and then doing harm only if you need to. So I like the fact that in theory, I've not been challenged where somebody's confronted me, that having these skills make you less likely to get into a fight, not more likely to.
Don't mess with
Ivanka. There's no like aggressiveness. It's like once you have a confidence that you can sort of move out of a situation, there's a real focus on elevating awareness, which I think, like, I walk through New York and I'm like shocked every day when I make it 10 blocks and somebody on my left or right hasn't been hit by a car. You know, nobody looks up. Everyone's on their phone. There's like a complete lack of awareness. And by the way, I'm guilty of this myself, but I think this, like, having an awareness of what's happening around you is super important. And it's instilled that.
We did an episode with our friend who's a former SEAL, who's on the dev group. And we were talking all about just the basic safety of just being aware.
Yeah.
Like, of all the other things, you know, self-defense and security, all that, basically just being aware of what's around you.
Yeah. And we're getting worse in this regard, not better for sure. Yes. Okay, so when you guys come to Miami, which hopefully you will, I'll take you to the studio. And if you bring your kids, we'll bring all the kids and we'll do a little class together. So
that's going to be interesting with my daughter.
Oh, she'll love, like, Arabella she loves the fact that she has the capability of like flipping a 250-pound grown man. She thinks it's like very cool. So
it is cool.
The only problem for me is she's constantly like flipping her brothers. And they're like eager recipients of her attention. So
I want to go back to after you left the White House and you started implementing all these different things. What were the other things you implemented? I know you started weightlifting too. When you got out of that chapter, what was like sort of your wellness, diet, health list?
Well, I think that I just did like a recalibration across the board where I said, you know, this is super unusual to be 39 years old and to find yourself untethered to the past, in the sense that I had to leave all my businesses, everything, in order to serve. I was in a different city. And so now you come out and you're as free as one can be at this point in their life with all of this experience. So sort of, where do I want to aim my attentions going forward? And there were professional goals, of course, but my primary goals were just to like be the best freaking mom I could be. You know, every time I had to miss something, I'm like, I will never let this happen again the minute I leave the White House.
It's hard.
And so the demand was so high when you were there?
It's hard. And I did the best I could. And I think I was there for all the really critical moments, but you know, you don't want to miss the small ones either, you know? And so I learned through that process. And part of the reason, you know, the main reason I am not going back to serve now is I know the cost, and it's a price that I'm not willing to make my kids bear.
Have people given you pushback for that, for not coming back?
Oh, I mean, I get the question a lot. And there's also like a lack. There's both people I served alongside of, and also people who are just incredulous to how could you not, you know, which to me, it really feels like it's very easy to make a decision when it aligns around your core values. And my highest, most core value is family. And my kids were much younger, so it was easier to not be present. But when you have kids that are teenagers, about to be teenagers, like, your physical presence matters so much.